Miss Kelly's here with me. Miss Kelly's here with
Hey,
me. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to
hello.
see you. This is great. We work together. Of course, Miss Kelly is our candle maker, our main candle maker at the shop. Of course, Chris Honoreo makes candles as well, but Miss Kelly is our main candle maker and our house astrologer. You know everything about astrology and you're so knowledgeable. And so we always talk about astrology. And Miss Kelly also does astrological readings for people. So if you want an astrological reading, she is the one to reach out to. Welcome to the Magical Mystery Marketplace. I'm going to get my notes here because we got a lot to talk about today. If I can find my notes, let's find it. There we are. Welcome to the Magical Mystery Marketplace. The Magical Mystery Marketplace takes place every Sunday, except for the first Sunday of the month, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the live Magic Q&A tea party, and streams over Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Join us for this weekly get together, and that's a little bit of fun magical hangout, a little bit of spell school, and a whole lot of witchy QVC. Each week, we pick a special topic and then we feature some of the amazing products that we have at the Parlour of Wonders and show you how to use them in your magical practice. Every week, it's a surprise, as that's what the mystery is. Every week, it's a surprise as to what the spotlight items are going to be. And for everyone watching, there is a flash sale on the featured products. You'll not only have fun, you'll save money too. And this week, our topic is mermaid magic, and your discount code is at the ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you use the code MERWITCH to get, you can, when you check out, you can get 15% off any of the spotlighted items now through July 19th. And if you purchase any of the spotlighted items during the live stream, and we'll make it so easy for you, we have QR codes. We'll tell you how to get to it if you're going straight to the website. If you purchase any of the spotlighted items during the live stream, you are eligible for the raffle we have at the end, and we will be giving away one of the spotlighted items to one lucky person each and every week. Now, if you are a member of the Coven at the Good Witch level or higher, you get an additional discount and an additional entry into the giveaway if you purchase during the live stream. You can just go to my Patreon page, the Coven. You can go to coven.vip and you'll see your special discount code there. And if you are not a member of the Coven, what are you even doing with your life? You should get over there and go to coven.vip because it is so worth it. You get so many goodies. We make it really, I wanted to make the Coven and all of those Patreon levels really juicy and really a good value. And so we have tons of good things, discounts and freebies and spell services and tarot readings and all kinds of good things. So we wanted to make it really, really good for you. So I hope you go over there and check it out. So if you want to join us, if you're watching this later on a restream or review, rewatch, make sure to subscribe to Madame Pamita on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter and click the notifications bell so you get notified when we go live. Now, let's meet Miss Kelly. So Miss Kelly is, as I mentioned earlier, is our resident astrologer and our master candle maker. Hello, Miss Kelly.
Hello, Madame Pamita.
Miss Kelly has been with us. How long have you been with us? For like 9
A
months?
year.
Oh, year. Is it your anniversary?
It's right around now.
Oh my gosh. Well, you've been with us a year. It has flown by. It really has flown by.
It has.
You have learned so much and you do so much and we, are so close and everything, but it doesn't feel like a year. It really doesn't. So Miss Kelly also has her own products. So, you have other things that you do. You vend at lots of marketplaces. Tell us a little bit about what you do in your outward magical
Okay.
practice.
Yeah, I do. I vend a lot of pop-up markets around Los Angeles. I sell Pamita's candles. So if you ever wanted to find them live and in person, you can come see me at those. Let's see, I make handmade journals and crafts, and I make kitty poppet familiars and all sorts of little things. And then I do readings on the side.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you do a little
And
bit of
astrology,
reading.
of course.
Yeah. So we have some people popping in with your comments. Hi, Billy. And I think it was Evan was there before. I didn't catch the name before. Erica. Sorry. Knew it was an E. Erica says, blessed be. Oh, Jay
Hi,
Rose says,
Jackie.
Is that your friend? Who are these two beautiful two
You
women?
you know Jackie.
Oh, it's Jackie, Baba Yaga Magic. Hi, Jackie. Oh, it's so great to see you guys. Devon's here. Hi, Devon. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. So we're going to be asking you as we go through, like we did our first magical mystery marketplace last week, and I was by myself, and we were still figuring out things, but I think we got all of our stuff dialed in. But what I thought, when I looked back at what we did, I said, oh, you know what we could do that we didn't do last week is have you guys, like QVC, you know how people call up during QVC. We've talked about this, Kelly. People call up and they start chatting about, oh yeah, I've got that cleaning device and it works really great, you know, all those things that they did on corny QVC. But we can have you guys participate a little bit more. And Buchanan, the Love Witch, is behind the scenes producing this, and she's putting up the things that you guys are saying so that we can see your comments and everything. So, oh, Darling's here. Hi, Darling. Hello. So we can have you guys comment, share your magic, share your experiences, and share your ideas. I mean, you guys are brilliant magical practitioners. So this is a wonderful way for us to have you participate as well. So a lot of fun. So let's get to all of the things that we're going to be featuring today. This is going to be a lot of fun. So as I mentioned, today is mermaid magic. So we're going to be showing you just a little brief blip of all of these products. So then we're going to go into more detail. So we're going to go over them very quickly just to list them, and then we're going to go into more depth with each one. Now, if you want to add any of these to your cart at the Parlour of Wonders, there's a very simple way that you can do it. You can go to parlourofwonders.com, go to shop, and then go to the Mermaid Magic category under shop. And all of those things in the Mermaid Magic category are eligible for the discount. I did a little sneaky thing, and I have a few other books that we're not going to be talking about today, but I let them be as part of this. So that there's some other extra products. If you go over to that Mermaid Magic category, you will see that. Or if you want to be super techie and cool, you want to be one of the cool kids, we're going to be showing QR codes for each of the items as we talk about each of the items. And you can scan those with your phone, and then you can add them to your cart. Oh, great. So Love Witch says you can also use the links that appear in chat as each QR code is shown too. Great. So there's links. There's the category you can go to if you are old school and just want to go to the category and get that discount, or you can use the QR code for each item on your phone. So let's talk about this week's featured items. $40 feeds one senior for 2 weeks. That's from Wednesday. Oopsie. That $40 feeds this senior for 2 weeks. Buy $40 worth of stuff, guys. Anyway, so these are the items that we're going to be featuring today for our Mermaid Magic category. The first thing that we're going to be featuring, the Mermaid Magic candle. We could not have our Mermaid Magic candle. Oh my gosh, our little mermaid. We have to have her in here. So the Mermaid Magic candle is one of the items that we're going to be talking about. And we're going to be talking about the Mermaid Magic spell kit, which is the Mermaid Magic candle plus all of the things that you need to do the Mermaid Magic spell, including the directions on how to do it. We're also going to be talking about this book by Anwen Avalon, Water Witchcraft. Gorgeous, amazing book. I love this book so much. It is such a comprehensive book, and it brings in mermaids, but it also brings in all kinds of water magic practices. I mean, this is a big book, and this is going to be one of our featured items today. We're also going to be featuring the Siren song, Lenormand and Kipper cards, and we're going to be talking about the differences between Lenormand and Kipper cards, Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly was like, we have to talk about the differences. We are going to talk about those. Then we're going to be talking about our flying wish paper, our mermaid mini kit flying wish paper. And I'm going to show you how to use flying wish paper. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about the lion's paw shell incense burner. Look at this gorgeous, big, beautiful shell. I mean, you guys, this is one of those things that I think is a hidden gem at the Parlour of Wonders. I bought these. I'm like, they're so amazing. They can be used for so many things. And we're going to talk about how you can use that shell in your magic. I also want to remind you that for everyone here, there is something that you can have absolutely free my free ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work. We're going to be talking about that. That you can get for free. All you have to do is go to spellsquad.com or go to the QR link and sign up. Once you sign up, that book will be sent immediately to your email, and you'll have that book. And it's a 33-page illustrated ebook that talks about how to use all kinds of different things in your magic: incense, oils, herbs, candles, but also tells you tricks and tips like, what do I do if my candle spell goes wrong? What do I do? How soon can I inspect my results from my spell? So it's wonderful. It's 7 secrets that will absolutely change your magical practice, and I'm giving it away for free if you sign up on my email list. That's all you have to do. All right, so let's talk about the first thing, and I'm going to actually have to go. We're going to talk about. I'm going to have you run the show for like 30 seconds while I go to Miss Kelly. You're like, no, I have to get my charger for my computer. I forgot to go get it.
Okay.
But I'm still got about maybe 20% left, so I have a minute to do that. So you can, when we get to the comments and the questions. So, all right. So the Mermaid Magic Candle is the first thing that we're going to be talking about. The Mermaid Magic Candle. So the question I'm going to ask you guys that are here in the audience is, what do mermaids represent to you? What do you find that mermaids represent to you? Oh my gosh, Jackie says your magic candles changed my life and household beautifully. Thank you so much, Jackie. I mean, these candles are really something special, and this mermaid candle is a really special one. So we're going to ask you the question, what do mermaids mean to you? And put that into, what do they represent? What do they mean to you? What are your feelings about mermaids? Do you know any mermaid lore or legend? Why don't you put that in the comments, and we'll share that with everyone. Whatever you say in the comments, we'll put that up and spotlight that. So I'll talk. Well, I'm going to ask you, Miss Kelly, what do mermaids mean to you?
Oh, well, for me, especially when I think about it in astrological terms, they represent Venus and Neptune transitioning into the other side, going behind the veil, a lot of psychic work. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think they have a shadowy side as well. You think about all those legends of mermaids bringing you to the rocks.
Right.
You know,
Jackie says controlling men.
exactly. That's a shadowy aspect.
That's exactly it.
I love it.
Well, I would consider, mermaids to be like goddesses of the sea. And we can use actually the mermaid candle to represent some of those goddesses that are in lore and legend, that are water, sea, ocean goddesses. But I don't think it's not just the ocean that we find mermaid magic in Slavic lands, especially in Ukraine, which is pretty landlocked other than Crimea, in the Black Sea. Most people in Ukraine live on the land, but they have mermaids called rusalki, which are these spirits or these goddesses or these otherworldly spirits that live in the lakes, rivers, streams, ponds, and so on. So we find water spirits or water beings in a lot of different locations, but of course it's most famous to think of the mermaid as being the spirit of the ocean. That's really where we see most of the lore and legend around them. Mermaids are really what I think of them as being spirits of love, and I mean all kinds of love, not just romantic love, but really that watery energy of emotions and love, and diving deeply into emotion. They're also about allure, as you talk about, like Jackie was saying, they lure men to their to go onto the rocks or whatever, right? Billy says they remind me to play. When you put on a mermaid tail, it is true play. Absolutely, absolutely. They're playful, they're joyful, they're swimming, and we think about other sea beings and sea creatures like otters. I love otters. They're so cute. We have otters in California, and they frolic around in the water. Or seals, these water creatures, dolphins, playful. We think of all kinds of water creatures being like that. They're also creatures of beauty. Beauty. And one of the, Helen says goddesses of the waters, and yes, in the ocean. Absolutely. So we always think of mermaids being very beautiful, right? I have yet to see a mermaid image that is homely. And we don't see homely mermaids. They're beautiful. Yes, and John says no one that heard their song was able that lived to tell that story, right? This is the shadow side of the mermaid, and Kelly addressed that. There's absolutely that as well. But one of the things that I think of also when I think of mermaid energy is transformation, right? There in our Western imagery of mermaids. This is not Slavic imagery of mermaids, but Western imagery, Western European imagery of mermaids. They're half fish and half woman or half human, right? But I think of people who are having maybe they're kind of transitioning in some way. Maybe they're having gender transition, or maybe they're non-binary, or maybe you're going through something where you're changing, even changing in your lifetime, going from being maiden to mother, or from mother to crone, for example, for women. Any kind of transition in life, a mermaid will understand that, and a mermaid can help you to go with the flow, right? It's a great way to work with mermaid energy. So, if you think about like ways that you can use this candle in your magic, you can use this candle if you're going through a change or you want a change, or you can think of it as supporting you as you are maybe not one thing or another. You're in that liminal in between space. This can be a support to you. Um, if you want to work with water deities, you can use this candle as a offering to the water deities. So if you work with Yamaya or Atar goddess or the Rusalki or any kind of the Selkies or any kind of water spirit, you can work with the water spirit by using this to represent them. You can do it for emotional work. Like if I'm going to, like I would say, if we talk about color magic, I brought the orange mermaid, want to be something different. But orange is for breakthroughs or opening up or having opportunities. So if you were like trying to make an emotional breakthrough or to help someone have an emotional breakthrough, then this could be a great candle for that magic as well. I love it also as like a tool for healing, transformation. Let's see, what else do I think of?
Letting
Let's see.
stuff go so you can bring something in. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
letting stuff
Healing.
go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Doing that for and you can pick the color of the candle that goes along with the kind of transformation or emotional work or psychic work. I mean, you mentioned before, like water energy is also about spirituality and psychism and all of those things. So you can bring this if you'd like to have more intuition, stronger intuition, because it's water energy, and water is that element of intuition. That's a great example. So you could bring a red one for passionate love, or a pink one for romance or friendship or family, making transformations with that. Supporting healing, for example. Black could be for protection or for banishing. You could use green for fertility. We often think of mermaids as being fertile, and there's mer babies, right? Water babies, right? That's another legend of the water. You could use green for prosperity, transforming your financial situation. Blue for healing or tranquility or reconciliation. Purple to empower yourself. Maybe you want to empower your feminine energy. I remember recommending this candle to a client who was like, I want to empower my feminine side. I feel like she identified as she, her, but she said, I feel like I'm not receptive enough. I'm always going out and getting what I want, and I want to have a little more of that receptivity. So you can use it for that. You can use yellow for fame, for happiness, for luck, orange for removing blocks or opening up opportunities, brown for fidelity, grounding, all of that. And you can use white for blessing or any other purpose. Cleansing, clearing. That's another thing with water energy. We can use this candle for clearing out what needs to go as well. So I'm going to ask you what color, Miss Kelly, would you recommend, and what oil would you recommend? And I'm going to get my charger while you do that. What
Oh
would
my
you wait?
goodness.
Think of one. Think of one recommendation of one color and one oil that you would use on a mermaid candle. Go.
Oh, okay. Um, let's see. I have to think fast now. I'm thinking on my feet. I would pick I would probably go with blue first. I know that's kind of the easy one, but blue gets you into your creativity. It gets you into your psychic sensibilities. It's probably the closest to water. Like we think of blue as being the color of water. So I would probably go with that first. And then I would maybe spirit guide oil or high creativity oil to tap into some of that stuff if I wanted to work with that energy. Or I might even go, I might pick a pink one and do like the self-love candle. I think that would be nice too, to transition into
Oh, I
to
love
let
that.
your stuff go, right? I got to get rid of all my worries and all the things I'm telling myself. So maybe I'll do self-love with that.
I
And I
love that.
think another one too, maybe purple for all the ladies in their 50s. For all of us
Empowerment.
ladies going through it, going through the big transformation, the big change. Yeah.
So that you feel empowered during that
Yeah.
change.
Some Queen Elizabeth with that.
So I saw Jackie said, I haven't used this in a love spell, but now I'm getting intrigued with that idea. And Love Witch said, I've used this candle in so many great love spells and self-love spells. And has anyone else used it? And Jackie says, I haven't thought about it, but the pink one is so pretty. Yeah, they're all, I mean, the colors, you know who we have to thank for the colors? This one. This one. She's the one that pours the candles. She poured this one. So we have those beautiful pink colors to do that. Now, let's move along to the spell kit, because you can get the candle by itself, but you can also get the spell kit. And so let me ask you, like what you would use, you yourself, you guys that are there in the audience watching, what would you use a mermaid spell kit for? What would you use it for? There's no wrong answer. Oh, Helen says, I love the blue for creativity. Now that I haven't any kids at home anymore, that's all I can think about is getting back to my art. That is wonderful. I mean, part of creativity and part of making things is creative flow, right? What better thing to use for creative flow than a water creature like the mermaid? So let's talk about that. While you guys are telling me what you would use a mermaid spell kit for, what kind of mermaid spell you would do. Let me tell you a little bit about our mermaid spell kit. So we're going to talk about the mermaid magic spell kit now. So the mermaid magic spell kit comes with this the candle of your color choice. It's not just the orange one, but comes with the mermaid magic candle. But it also comes with all of the things that you need for doing a spell. First and foremost, it comes with complete instructions. You got everything you need here. All the instructions here telling you step by step. So easy. Anybody, you could have no experience doing magic and you would have an amazing spell just by following those directions. Not only that, we have spirit guide oil. We have beautiful oil for you to connect to the mermaid spirit, right? Brain of Jello says, what oil would you use with the purple mermaid candle? I would use either Queen Elizabeth, which is about feminine empowerment, or I would use Absolute Power.
Mm.
That's what I would use. What do you think? Anything you could
I
recommend? Or
like that.
Psychic?
I thought Queen Elizabeth too. I was
Yeah.
like,
I know.
purple.
Yeah, I always think of purple as being empowerment, but I think you also think of it as that like crown chakra energy. So psychic eye oil could also be
Yeah.
used, depending on your intention,
Yeah, for sure.
So in our spell kit, you get spirit guide oil. Of course, if you have a different oil you want to use on it, that's okay too. And then you get some herb packets. So you get, let me see what it says here. Oh, make sure I have everything. Yep. So depending on the color of candle you get different herbs. Everybody gets 6 cowrie shells. So that's one thing you get. So you get to do some shell magic. Everybody gets sea salt, but depending on the color of mermaid you get, because there's different intentions, you're going to get a different herb. With the orange candle, you get lemongrass as your additional herb. So you get sea salt to connect to the energy of the sea and the water. You get the cowries also to connect to that energy. And then you get lemongrass as well. So let me tell you a little bit about this mermaid magic spell kit. Mermaids are the spirits of the seas, lakes, and waterways. They embody the element of water and all that is associated with the element of water. love, dreams, psychic awareness, spirituality, cleansing, attraction spells, attraction spells. I mean, if you think about that siren song, that calling forward energy, you could use this for calling forward money, calling forward fame, calling forward a new job. I mean, you don't have to be working in that love realm or in that spiritual realm. You could do practical things with this as well. Oh, Hannah says, I would use a mermaid candle, blue mermaid spell kit with healing oil and a pink booster candles with self-love oil to help me heal
I
during
like
a
that.
difficult transition in my life.
Yeah,
What a phenomenal spell, Hannah. What do you think? Yeah.
I like that. I might, and then using the healing oil even with the purple one might be
Yeah.
great too. Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie says Cleopatra oil is similar to Queen Elizabeth oil. We don't have a Cleopatra oil, and I can't speak to anyone else's Cleopatra oil, so I don't know what Cleopatra oil has in it. But Queen Elizabeth oil has Queen Elizabeth root in it, which is a traditional hoodoo root that is used for empowerment and attraction. So it's a fantastic, phenomenal herb to be using in allure and attraction and bringing empowerment, but also attracting good things to you. So it's a great one for this. Every culture in the world has ancient water spirits, from Mamiwata in African and Caribbean countries, the Rusalki in Slavic countries, the Selkie folk of Celtic and Norse legend are just some of the examples. So all over the world, every continent, every culture, every country has some feminine water spirits. It's just pretty much universal. Mermaids are also graceful spirits that reflect transformation and are especially beloved by those who are transitioning from one state of being to another, and by those beautiful, unique people who are atypical in some way and don't fit society's norms. I think that is such a powerful way to use a mermaid. Like, she doesn't fit in our she's not part of our world, to quote the Little Mermaid, right? She wants to be part of our world, but she's not part of our world. So if you are atypical, if you don't fit society's norms, you don't fit easily into a category or something like that, this is a beautiful way to work. So if you would like to work with mermaids, you can ask if you can work together. And one of the ways that, if not just, I'm not saying that you have to be working with mermaids to be working with a spell. You can use the spell simply as that symbol of what it is. But if you want to work with these water spirits and with these mermaids, you can ask the spirits if they will work with you, if they are willing to work with you. And if the answer is yes, the way you will know that you have a yes is that you will see mermaids, fishes, water image, ocean, words, images, symbols everywhere, and that will be your sign. So that's what you can do with any spirit. If you want to work with a spirit, ask them if they will be willing to work with you, and then look to see if you see any signs. If you see signs, that's your answer. So this spell, we told you everything that comes in the spell. You can add a booster pack if you want, like an attraction booster pack or an empowerment booster pack or influence or passion or romance booster pack to customize your work and to make it a deluxe spell. But you can use the spell kit as it is. And we talked about the different colors that you can use in your magic. I think it's really great. So there's the magic of the mermaid spell kit. All right, let's move along. We got to get going. I have to teach a class in Orange County tonight, so I can't go too long over time on this. Oh my gosh, Niche Fan says this spell would be nice for helping someone in transition from this life to the next. You
So
guys are coming
beautiful.
up with these brilliant ideas. I love that. I love that. That is such a beautiful, and think about water energy. It's flowing, it's easy. This is some beautiful way to help someone ease their transition. So, especially I think about candle spells when we have a loved one far away and we can't be with them. We can do healing work with the spell. We can do transition work with the spell. I mean, it's just emotional healing. That's another thing.
Yeah. I will
Yeah.
say this too. I brought my dad a mermaid candle and I put it on his bookcase in his new senior living spot. And for me, it's there to watch over him because he was a sailor all his life. So he has mad respect, of course, for the ocean, and he's a big old water sign. But
Yeah.
I think, sometimes I think people are afraid to burn those candles, or they can't. Like my dad, he can't, a lot of those places won't let people burn candles, and burn incense and things like that. So you can still get it and use it in different ways. I always encourage people to think, of other ways they can use those candles, and you can
Yeah,
use it as like a little statue or
exactly.
put
I
herbs on
mean,
it. You could put oils, you can carve into it, all sorts of things you can do
I
for it.
mean, even me who has access to as many candles as I want, right? I often have candles that I'll leave on the altar as like a statue. And I'll leave it there and I'll leave it there and I'll leave it there. And then one day I'll get super inspired and I'll be like, oh my gosh, today's the day I'm going to do a spell with that candle. I have some that have been years on my shelf, years on my altar. And then one day I'm like, that's the candle I need. Some of them are still there, you know what I mean? So you can use it as a statue, you can get inspired and use it for a spell, or you can use it for a spell right away. Absolutely 100%. All right, let's look at our water witchcraft book. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, we're moving on to something a little bit different. We're going to be talking more broadly about water magic. So I'm going to ask you guys, do you have any, you guys in the audience, do you have any favorite water spells? Do you have any favorite water spells? Put them in the comments, type them in the comments, and we'll share them with everyone. So what are your favorite water spells? Do you have a favorite water spell, Miss Kelly?
You know what I like to do with water is, my friend Janet taught me this. It's super. I think it's a very hoodoo thing too. You get old pantyhose and you stick all your herbs and stuff in it, and you tie it around your shower head, and you use that to cleanse you. And this is my favorite trick ever. And I think of that as like an easy water spell, right? It's always there. You can refill it. You don't have to go to town and create something huge for yourself. It's just simple,
That's great. That's
Yeah.
amazing. My favorite water spell is I love making my water a potion. So
Yeah.
I'll pour a glass of water and then it has to be room temperature though for this to work. You have a glass. There are markers that are wine markers, like wine glass markers that you can get at Target or your big box store, and you write on the glass, and you can write on a bottle if you have a glass bottle or a glass drinking glass. You write your intention of what you want to charge that water with: love, happiness, abundance, so on. And then, Nietzsche says I'm going to do that. Kelly's idea, since I don't have a tub. I love that. You write the words of your spell on that, and then you drink the water that has been infused with this. This is a kind
That
of
is
a riff
great.
on the Dr. Emoto, law of attraction, the secret stuff, that they, or not the secret, it's what the bleep do we know, where they talk about water and water crystals forming around the intention that we put in the water. So that's my favorite water spell. All right, so let's talk about the water spells in water witchcraft. So this book, Water Witchcraft, is an accessible, in-depth guide to Celtic water lore, including spells, rituals, water spirits, and merfolk. Anwen Avalon is a practicing water witch, and she takes you into the world of water magic. The water magic and lore in this book focuses on the Celtic tradition, but draws on other water magic traditions as well, and features rainwater, as well as lakes, rivers, oceans, canals, swamps, and other watery locations, together with the folk and magical customs that have been and are still practiced at these places. The book teaches the reader how to set up a water altar at home, how to connect with water spirits, and how to gather or create water witch tools. Oh, do you want to be a water witch? I want to be a water witch. Now this is all inspiring to me. Like, I need to get some focus here. You can just have water witchcraft without being a water witch, but if you want to be a water witch, she'll tell you how. Readers are encouraged to visit local water sites, but will also find an abundance of material to perform at home. Included are practical examples, visualizations, and exercises so any reader can start to take up spell work and establish their spiritual connection to water. What a gorgeous, gorgeous book. In the book, let's see, the chapters. I always love reading table of contents. The magic of water, river witches, sacred well witches, the sacred wells, lake witches, marsh witches. Are you a marsh witch? Kelly's like, what are you talking about?
I've never been to a marsh.
Well, then maybe you are Marsh Witch and
I'm
you
gonna
haven't
have to go.
discovered it
I
yet.
know I left it behind in a different life. Where are marshes at? They're like in Florida and stuff, right?
I guess any place where there's just soggy. Well, we have them here, kind of. Playa del Rey in California. Playa del Rey
Oh
has
wait,
that
okay,
weird
wait. No, I've been to like the
the
wetlands.
wetlands. I think of
Yeah,
that as a
a little
marsh.
farther. Okay, okay. Then yes.
I think of a marsh witch as being like a little more gothy, a little more. That's why I say, "Are you a marsh witch?"
Yes.
Sea witches, local water spirits, mermaids, and fin folk, and water witchery. So it just takes you everywhere. This just takes you everywhere. All right. So water witchcraft is available. You can get it for 15% off. Coven members get 20% off by using the Coven code at the coven.vip. And so there you go. Water witchcraft. I love it. I love a book that makes me think and gets creative. I love it so much. So it's a really, really good book to work with. And it's especially great if you are curious about water magic and want to dive deeply into water magic. Oh, Helen says, I just ordered my Blue Mermaid spell kit. Thank you for the inspiration. Good job, Helen. Helen, you've got an entry into the giveaway now because you purchased while we're live. And if you're a Coven member, are you a Coven member? I think you're a Coven member. If you're a Coven member, you get 2 entries. So you'll have to tell us if you're a Coven member or not. All right. So let's talk about the next thing, which is the Siren song, Lenormand and Kipper cards. Should I open it up? I mean, someone's going to get an open one. That's all right. That's all right. The Siren song. Okay, Siren song. Carrie Paris, amazing, talented artist, did the artwork on this, but I have to open it up because I have to show you, right? First of all, it opens up with a magnet. Oh, no magnet. It opens up like a book.
Cool.
Love that feature. Beautiful guidebook, full color guidebook, I believe. There's our guidebook. Yep. Full color pictures of the cards and the meaning and how to do the readings. So if you've never worked with Lenormand or Kipper cards, that's the question I have for you guys. Have you ever worked with Lenormand cards? Have you ever worked with Kipper cards? Do you know the difference between the two? I'm going to explain the difference between the two. All right. Beautiful full color book. This is 2 decks in one. This is not one deck. This is a Lenormand deck and a Kipper cards deck, a Kipper cards deck and a Lenormand deck. So we were talking about this before. What's the difference between, and they're cute size. I love them. They're super cute.
I love little cards. I have little hands, small little cards.
These are really cute. They're like playing card size. They're playing card size.
Perfect.
So this is the, I think this is the Kipper cards. Yeah, I'll tell you why. I can tell the difference. Okay, these are the Lenormand cards. Let me show you these, and then I'll tell you the difference. Niche says, I've never worked with these. Well, this is a wonderful new divination system. Okay. Siren Song is a fantastic set. Positively love it, says Leslie. Oh, so these are the Lenormand cards. All right. So let me tell you the difference. Let's look at these. Oh, Ruxandra got the red spell kit. Wonderful, Ruxandra. You're going to be making some mermaid candles when you get back to work, Kelly. All right. So let's talk about Lenormand. So Lenormand cards, how you can identify them. They have playing card symbols on them often. Not always, but often. There's everything that's on the Lenormand deck is symbolic. So the rider represents taking a journey, for example. The clover represents luck. The ship maybe represents taking a long journey, or represents riches coming to you, right? Oh, there's Cat Hepburn. So that's Lenormand cards. Lenormand cards are symbolic. So you have to understand the symbol and what it means. So the rider means a journey, clover means luck, ship means riches or travel, long distance travel, and so on. So everything has a symbolic meaning, right? Okay. Let's see if I can get my.
Can you use them the same way you use tarot?
It's similar to tarot, but less to look at. Like the snake. Where's the snake? There's the snake. Snake represents somebody who is lying to you, somebody who's a snake in the grass. It has a
So
symbolic
they're more explicit.
less explicit.
Oh, okay.
More explicit than tarot?
Well, because tarot has so much, you can go in a lot of different directions,
Yes.
and that or maybe more confined. Maybe they're just a
These
little more.
are specifically always mean this. Like it always
Okay,
means a snake in the grass, a betrayal, this, that, the other, right?
got it.
But you have to understand snake means this. It's not you're literally going to be bit by a snake. It means there's somebody or something that's going to betray you, right?
Okay.
Okay. That's Lenormand. Kipper cards are very literal. They are like oracle cards. You know how an oracle card will say at the bottom, this means this, right? So Kipper cards, if I take, let's see, are no symbol. I mean, they're symbols, but they're not symbols. Wealth, that means wealth. Wealth means wealth. Rich girl means rich girl. Doesn't mean anything else. Rich gent means rich gent. Let's see. Military means somebody in the military. Court means you're going to go to court. So that's not like you don't have to understand symbols or symbolic language to work with Kipper cards. So Kipper cards come from Germany in the 1800s, I believe. Lenormand cards come from France in the 1700s, a little bit earlier, and they are more symbolic. So you have to understand or know what the symbols mean to be able to read Lenormand. Erica says this sounds so cool. Yeah, so it's two very different systems. And what I love about this deck is that you get to see both of those systems and they teach you how you can use them together. You can use these decks together, which is a phenomenal way of working. So let me tell you about these. This deck is the Siren Song deck, is a fantastical deep sea world that awaits you in the set of two complementary oracular decks to be used in combination or alone. These beautiful decks invite us into a world inhabited by iridescent characters who lend their magic, myth, and tentacles to every oracle reading. The result is as seductive and eternal as the legendary Siren Song. Here, deep arcane currents flow and animate the skeletons of those who came before and the guardians of those who are still to come, the keepers of our unfolding story. Hidden within these dark waters are secrets and sunken truths, some weighty, others as light as sea spray. This, dear diviner, must seem a strange and uncharted realm, but it teems with new life and unsung potential. Are you ready to take this voyage of discovery? So this divination deck contains two oracles, a Kipper and a Lenormand, and when used together, they provide the highest, fullest degree of possible interpretation. Unlike tarot and oracle decks, which are read intuitively, Lenormand cards are read metaphorically and Kipper cards are read quite literally. Lenormand deals with the outer world and Kipper deals with the interpersonal between you and other people. The most common way to read Lenormand and Kipper is to treat the card meanings as words and read them in order. There can be a certain amount of intuition in how you approach the card meanings, but they have set meanings. The Kipper deck is not a card deck that has the capacity to address larger societal issues. It's much more on a personal level, aimed at the everyday realities of people's lives, and it reflects both the highest and lowest possibilities those lives can contain. It depicts people, societal roles, and personal states of being. As for the card decks themselves, there are 4 additional cards in the Lenormand deck: an extra child, an extra man, an extra woman, and a dog. For the extra dog card, the image is a cat. For the Kipper deck, there are 2 extra marriage cards for all types of unions. So we have 2 same-sex unions, 2 females, 2 males, and then opposite sex union. The companion book contains instructions to create your deck of choice by removing unwanted options and mixing and matching. So what a cool, great progressive deck with gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. I mean, this collage art that she does is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can see on the back there a bunch of the cards. Absolutely gorgeous. So magical. Really, really cool. So this wonderful deck you can get for 15% off by using your code 20% off if you are a Coven member and use the Coven code. All right. Let's talk about Flying Wish paper. Oh, Erica says, I put my name written on a piece of paper in salt water. Great. I love to cleanse from all negativity. Yes, water magic is for cleansing. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's talk about the Mermaid mini kit from Flying Wish Paper. So, if you've ever seen me, I have a video up on YouTube about Flying Wish Paper. Flying Wish Paper Mini Mermaid Kit is a gorgeous wishing spell. So, my question is for you guys in the audience, in the comments, what are your biggest wishes? What are you wishing for these days? That's what I want to know. What are you wishing for, Miss Kelly?
Money, 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 money.
Me too. What are you wishing for? All right. So the Flying Wish Mermaid mini kit is a gorgeous wishing spell that features all the materials you need to write it, light it, and watch it fly. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to do one. It gives your wishes, prayers, and intentions new life and meaning. Whether you choose to send off your wishes by yourself or with friends, you can create a magical and fun ritual that sets powerful intentions for manifesting exactly what you're wishing for. So, a shimmery swimmer from the deep blue sea, mermaids are one of the most famous mythical creatures. Beautiful, gentle, modest, and kind. Bring these mermaids into your magic and watch your spells fly in the most enchanting way. So, with the Flying Wish Paper Mermaid Kit, you get 15 red wishes. So you have 15 papers to write your wishes, petition papers, maybe. 5 platform cards in the mermaid design, which is this design on the cover. And you get a pencil and you get detailed instructions. But you don't need detailed instructions because I'm going to show you how it goes. So I've got a little sample here. It doesn't have the mermaid, but I didn't want to open up one. I wanted you guys to have, don't want to have an open one of that. Maybe I have the mermaid here. Let's see. No, no mermaid. But I have a platform. So we're going to use, you have a platform piece of paper, but it's going to have the mermaid image on it. You also have the wishing paper, but you're going to have red wishing paper. Okay. Wishing paper. And you get a pencil. You write your wish. I'm going to do a wish for Kelly. I know what you were wishing for, Kelly. Money. So I'm going to wish much money for Kelly.
You have to sing it like Liza and Cabaret.
Money makes the world go round.
Exactly.
Okay. So much money for Kelly. I'm wishing for you.
Thanks, Pamita.
Okay. With your permission. All right, you do need to have some matches. Got some matches from the Parlour of Wonders here. All right, you put your platform down. I'm putting it down on my computer. Let's see if I can show it. Can you see it? No, it's too far away. Okay, just imagine it down here. All right, I take this piece of paper. I wrote much money for Kelly on it. You can see that? Much money for Kelly. Then I take this piece of paper and I crumple it. I'm not crumpling your wish. I'm going to make. We do this so that we can do this. We're going to make it into a cylinder, right? About the size of your finger. So you see what I'm doing there? Making it into a cylinder. Now I'm going to take that cylinder and I'm going to stand it on the platform like so. All right. Y'all can see that. Maybe I can hold it and do it. I don't know if I can hold it and do it at the same time. Let's see if I can at least show the top of the top of the thing. Okay, you can see the top of it. All right, and you see my microphone too. And you also see my mess behind me. Oh, that over there. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to light it at the top. And then it's going to burn down. But then watch what happens. You're not going to see this part. Did you see that? It goes all the way up. Your wish flies out. It went all the way to the ceiling.
I love it.
Then a little piece of ash comes down like that. Isn't that cool?
Rad.
It's amazing. You can see the whole thing on my video. You'll see more of it on my video because I had the angle better. But that's what Flying Wish Paper is. Oh my gosh. Well, Helen says, besides money, I'm wishing for the next chapter of my life to be as thrilling and full of adventure as it was before having family and its obligations and responsibilities. I love that wish. That's a great wish. Oh my gosh. So you can imagine using the flying wish paper. Oh, Jackie says health and success. You can imagine you can do this yourself. Flying wish paper, you can do it by yourself. It's a fun thing to do by yourself when you want to sort of send your wishes out to the heavens, right? But you can also do this with friends. It is the most fun thing to do with other people. Back when I had a studio that I did readings face to face, I would often end our sessions by doing a wish like this, and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. It was so magical. So if you're a tarot reader, you can do it with your tarot clients if you're seeing them in person. If you are, have friends. Yes, Devon says wish papers are so whimsical and fun. They are totally fun. They are totally fun and playful. And as I was talking about earlier at the live Q&A, play is where we want to be when we're making our magic. We don't want to be uptight about our magic. It doesn't help our magic to be uptight. It helps our magic to be playful, light, and fun. So this wish paper is a great way to do that. It's such a wonderful, wonderful tool. So fun. And it's a great gift that you can give to someone. If you have, I like to have them on hand and I give them away as birthday presents when I'm like, oh crap, I didn't give that person a birthday present, but I have this, so I can give it to them. Everybody loves it. And it's such a magical thing to do for a party, for a get together. Think about those birthdays, Thanksgiving, the winter holidays, anytime that you're getting together with friends and families is a wonderful way. And, even if your friends and family aren't pagan or witchy or magical, they can think of it as a prayer, right? Mm-hmm. Or just an intention. Oh, that's right. Love Witch says, don't forget to order during the live stream to be entered in the giveaway, and Coven members get 2 entries. 2 entires. All right, our last item that we're going to be featuring today is our Lion's Paw Shell Incense Burner. So I'm going to ask you guys that are here in the audience, how do you work with shells in your magic? Do you work with shells in your magic, Miss Kelly?
A little bit. I have a lot of shells that I collected when I was little that I connect. I connect them to my family, so I think of it as family magic.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. So I think these shells, Jackie says, oh my God, I love it. The Lion's Paw shell is such a magical shell. This is a magical, magical shell. So we think, hello, you're a Leo lady. You should no wonder you're attracted to this.
I need that one. Yes.
Right.
It's like one of my favorite things in the shop. I love
it. So Kelly was saying this was her item. She was looking at, we all picked items that are like hidden gems in the shop. We were like, we're going to bet on which hidden gem is going to be the one that someone purchases next. So I picked something. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to jinx it. I picked something. Honoreo picked something, and Kelly picked the Lion's Paw shell. Well, maybe because it's like a little lion's paw and you're a little lion.
Yes.
So there's so many ways that you can bring these gorgeous, oh my gosh, Ruxandra just ordered, I'm sorry, Fariel just ordered this because it's so gorgeous. It is a gorgeous big shell. It is a big shell. They're like 5 to 6 inches. They're natural, so they vary in size a little bit, but they're all 5 to 6 inches. It's as bigger than the palm of my hand, look at that. And I got big hands too. I'm not a small-handed person. So, oh, Ruxandra. Sorry. Thank you, Love Witch. All you guys in your names, I never remember who's who. I need a teleprompter. What can I say? All right. So how do you guys work with shells in your magic? So you're going to find so many ways to bring these gorgeous big lion's paw shells into your magic for strength, for empowerment, for confidence and success. This is what a lion's paw shell is used for. If you guys have my book, The Book of Candle Magic, there's in the back, there is an appendix of shells and shell magic. And I talk about the lion's paw shell. So if you are a mermaid, if you are a lion lover, or you are a magician who connects to the spirit of the ocean and you want to make your magic even more powerful, this lion paw shell will come roaring in to help. We love you. I'm going to speak for myself. I love using artifacts like shells in my magic because they bring the support of the natural world to your spells. So you can have a manufactured thing to use in your magic, but when you use a natural thing, this was created by a living creature. It's got something very special to it. So it's a wonderful, wonderful ally to have in your magic. So lion's paw shells are used in spells for health, For health, Jackie, you were doing a health spell. Health, strength, self-confidence, success, victory, and weirdly, stopping gossip. You want
Why
some,
do we think that is? Why is that, I wonder?
because that lion is going to slap anybody that got with this giant lion paw. I don't know. I do the research and I'm finding, I find things and somebody used this and found it good for stopping gossip. So you can use the shell to decorate your altar, or you can use it as a holder for incense. So you could put a little incense sand in the bottom, put your charcoal on it, and you can use it as an incense burner. You can use it to scoop water for your spells. You can use it in place of a chalice if you use a chalice in your magic. You can use it to scoop your bath crystals into your bath. Can you imagine? Magical salts, you can put magical salts in it, special waters in it. I mean, there's so many ways. You can use it as an offering bowl for your ancestors. As I mentioned earlier, you can put incense burners, sand in the shell, and use it as an incense burner for your herb bundles. Your herb bundles, also commonly known as smudge sticks, charcoal. You can even use it with cone incense or stick incense if you have some sand in there. You can place it on your altar with blessed water as a natural chalice. You can use it as a beautiful bowl. Yes, Helen says perfect for the bath. I know. And it would be so cute in your bathroom, right? You can place it on, you can use it as a beautiful bowl for storing your crystals, your runes, or your charm casting set. What a beautiful way to display your charm casting runes or crystals. Even if you're doing money, you could put your coins in here. We were talking about coin magic earlier today. You could put coins in here and have it be your abundance, right? Your abundance holder. You can use it as a scoop for your bath salts and leave it in your bathroom as a beautiful decorative piece. These extra large shells, they vary in color from deep purple to rusty brown to peachy brown. And each shell measures 5 to 6 inches. So pretty though, right? So gorgeous. I love it. And it's got Leo energy to it. I love it. All that optimistic, beautiful, radiant. Oh, of course, Ruxandra. I'm a Leo, so I had to. Of course, Kelly's a Leo too.
Yes.
Leo's in the house. I have a Leo
Yeah.
rising.
We love that.
I'm a fakey Leo.
No, that's not true.
Well, when I was in my 20s, I used to tell my astrologer friend, I'm not a Cancer, I'm a Leo. She's like, you're a Cancer in denial. Niche has a quick question. Will our candle orders be shipped after this heat wave? I ordered a mermaid candle and I'm afraid it might melt. It's 107. Beeswax melts at 150. So I think if you want, send a message to shipping at Parlour of Wonders and say, hold my order. We can do that if you want to hold your order, but just send a message to Chris and Honoreo and shipping, go send it to shipping at Parlour of Wonders and he'll see that tomorrow and he'll hold your order till whenever you want. Okay. So lastly, we want to talk about your freebie everybody gets 7 secrets to supercharge your spell work. Do you guys have this book? Have you seen the book? Have you opened it up? This book is normally $20. We sell this as a download and it's sold for $20. But if you're smart, you go to join on my page, or you go to the link that I just gave you here and you sign up and you get it for free. I want to tell you a little bit about this book. Imagine going into a curiosity shop, going to the bookshelves in the back and finding a dusty old grimoire filled with the secrets that will take your spell work to the next level. My ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work, is that arcane spell book. It is a true labor of love, something that I have worked very hard to create along with ebook designer Rachel Gutek. So I had a book designer do beautiful collage illustrations, very vintage, very cool. Just for you curious seekers. It's filled with practical tips to empower your spell work and get real results. And love what you're saying. Last call for orders before we pick a giveaway winner. So if you want to be in the giveaway, make your order now and send it off, because that's the way we know that you did it. It's filled with practical tips to empower your spell work and get real results, presented in a fun to read format with gorgeous old time illustrations. It will help you to smash through your anxiety about casting spells and become the master magician you were meant to be. If you've ever wanted to find the key to making your magic spells really work, well, you finally found it and you can get it for free. All right, so now we're going to look at the orders. Love Witch is going to look at all the orders. If you are a Coven member, you get 2 entries. If you are made an order, everybody gets an entry who made an order while we were doing our live. If you're a Coven member, you get 2 entries, and we're going to look at the orders that have come in and give you a last chance to order before we draw the winner for our raffle. If you've purchased any of the spotlighted items during the live stream, you're eligible for the raffle. And do you want to know what you're going to win? This week, we are giving away a copy of Water Witchcraft. Oh my gosh. So don't forget, if you're a Coven member and you make a purchase, you get an additional discount and an additional entry into the raffle if you purchase during the live stream. And if you want to be a member of the Coven so that you can get all these extra benefits, go to coven.vip. Don't worry if you've already purchased this book and it's in your order. If you ordered it and paid for it and you win the prize, we will credit you so that you get it for free. So don't worry if you ordered it and you're like, I'm going to get 2 books. No, you're going to get 1. We'll credit you for free. So let's remind everybody of what those items are that they can order, that we've ordered, as Buchanan is working to pick our winner. So we have the Mermaid Magic Candle. We have the Mermaid Magic Spell Kit. Mermaid Magic Candle Spell Kit, Water Witchcraft book, which is also our giveaway, the Siren Song Lenormand and Kipper card deck set, 2 decks in 1. We have the Flying Wish Paper Mermaid Mini Spell Kit, the Lion's Paw Shell Incense Burner, Kelly the Leo's favorite, and the free ebook. Well, the free ebook doesn't count because the free ebook you get by signing up. It's not a purchase. All right. So Buchanan is going to pick our winner and then let me know who the winner is. While Buchanan is picking the winner, I want to say thank you to Miss Kelly for joining me today. You are the best. I love you so much. You know, you are so special to me, and I want to thank you for being here.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, this is the lady who makes your candles, everybody, and she's also our resident astrologer. So if you want an astrology reading, you want to have your birth chart done, she is the person to go. She's wonderful, wonderful work, very uplifting, very magical to get that energy of understanding yourself. I'm going to have you do my kids' chart, my kids' charts. I'm going to do that with you. I want to thank everyone who joined us here. Thank you for your comments, your amazing comments, your questions. Thank you for purchasing. We love having you here. And we're looking forward to next week when our topic will be tarot magic. And our special guest will be Chris Honoreo from the shop. Don't forget to join us here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the live magic Q&A tea party. We have our winner. Our winner is, I feel like I want confetti or something, a confetti thing, popper. Our winner is Ruxandra. Ruxandra, you are the winner. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, you won. Yay. All right, you guys, you're all winners because think you got a discount, you get a free ebook, everybody wins. All right, don't forget to join us next week. And if you'd like to join me live for the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party, it's free and fun and takes place over Zoom 1 hour before the Magical Mystery Marketplace. All you have to do to join us is go to spellsquad.com and sign up. You'll get the free ebook too. You'll get the link to join me for the Live Magic Q&A, and you'll get that ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work. I'll have confetti next week since I have to just go on Amazon and order a pop thing. Woo! Our winner is Ruxandra. Congratulations, Ruxandra. So if you ordered the book, we'll be crediting you. If you didn't order the book, we'll be adding it to your order. I want to thank everyone who is here with us live and ordered. This is such a fun time. We'll be having more fun next week when we're talking about tarot. And I have some cool, we're going to feature some decks and things like that, but we have cool tarot accessories. So if you are interested in tarot or you will want to learn about tarot, you will want to come. Plus, little secret, my tarot class is coming in October. So if you want to learn, Darling says, I sure enjoyed my first Sunday Magic Gathering. Magic the Gathering. Thank you for coming to the Magical Mystery Marketplace. Oh, Ruxandra says, thank you for making such magical and beautiful candles. That goes to Kelly. Hannah says, thank you for sharing with us. You guys, it is so much fun. I love doing Witchy QVC. I love the Magical Mystery Marketplace. So this is just so you know, if you are watching this in a replay, the discount is good through July 19th. If you're a Coven member, your discount code is good for 7 days. So it's good until Saturday. So Devon says, this was amazing. So glad I made it tonight. Thank you both. Thank you so much for coming. It was so great having you guys here. Devon says, and you too, Love Witch. Oh, you guys are the best. We hope we see you next week. And we're going to be talking about tarot. We'll have Chris Honoreo. Kelly, we'll have you back again.
Yeah.
We have to have you during Leo season. Come on, right?
Yeah, right around the corner.
I know. We'll look at the things that are coming up in August, and you get to pick which one you'd like to do.
Okay.
So, Deanna says, I was cooking, so I couldn't chat. Oh, how many sheets come with the wish paper? 15 sheets and 5 platforms. Dia says, I was cooking, so I couldn't chat, but glad I could listen live. I'm so glad you were here. It's so great having everybody here. Thank you so much for coming. I've got to run and teach a tea leaf reading class down at Frey's in Huntington Beach, so I got to go. But we'll see you next week. And come to the Live Magic Q&A if you want beforehand, and come join us here. We're so glad to have you here. It was such a fun party with you guys. You guys are the best. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Love Witch in the background. Love Witch is going to be our special guest in 2 weeks, so just be prepared. Thanks, Kelly, for joining me. Yes. Thanks, Love Witch, for all your hard work in the background. And thanks to all of you guys who are here and attended. We couldn't have a party without you, so thank you so much for being part of the Magical Mystery Marketplace. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.